now. It says you are live.
We are live. All right.
That's there. That's there. That's there. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what we're going to find in here, but where is that Indian head? Oh, it's probably shifted all now, but oh, right there. Right there. I don't know if you can see. Right. Let me focus it a bit.
I just got a notice. Rivendell Coins and Antiquities is on.
Right there.
Hello, Mike Wolf.
All right. Well, let's get to this. Oh, hello, Mike. How are you? Okay, so the idea is I got this package of coins, 300 wheat cents. The seller said they're not searched. I got them on eBay. So the description was they're not searched, but the seller guarantees there'll be some from the teens and some from the 20s in there, which is pretty good. And I just said to Paul, I've noticed that there's a right there. That's an Indian head sent back. So I guess there are some little extras in there. So let's open this up, see what's in there. I have this too. 50s, 40s, 30s, because those, for the most part, well, the 30s are actually pretty good, but 40s and 50s are fairly common. So anything that's 20s, teens, or whatever, I'm going to push off to the side, and those will be the more special ones, I think.
Okay.
If there are any. So let's see. So let's open this up.
Mike Wolf, we are doing good. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, thank you, Mike, and Happy New Year.
2022 is just a few days away.
I remember when people were excited to see 2020 go. I don't think people are any more excited for 2021 to stay.
Exactly.
All right, let's do that. Okay. And Paul, if we find any semi-key dates, you let me know what's. Well, I know that. All right, the 14D, we're not going to find that. That's a key date. The 22, we're not going to find the 22 plane, the 22D, the weak D, the no D, and the other one is a 31S, I believe. Apart from that, who knows what's going to be in here? All right, what do we have? Oh yeah, right off the bat, there's some from the 30s here. Let me, you know what? Maybe it'd be easier if I just do this. Just stick.
Jenny Hansen is in the house. Welcome. I hope I said that right.
Hi, Jenny. Well, here's the first one. There's a 30S. It's pretty worn.
30S.
But look at that S.
$30S, wheat penny.
Oh, looks like it took a hit right there. 30.
24,286,000 were minted.
There you go. Here's a 1920. Again, I wish this were in nicer condition because that O looks like.
Yeah.
All right, we'll put that off to the side. 34D.
Hi, Lincoln. D. Hey, Lincoln. How are you, buddy? 34D was 28,446,000.
Does it give prices on that site?
Pneumatic value from 45 cents to $30.
Really? So this is probably a good, maybe about good. Because we figured these came out to, there are 300 coins, and well, I assume there are 300 coins in here. And I got them for $14 and something with shipping. So that comes out to less than 5 cents per coin. So if if they all do, which they probably won't, because there's like, here's a 40. Hey, Lincoln, hope you're doing well.
40, there was 586,810,000 coins made.
Yeah, nothing special there, huh?
No.
All right, there we get a 38 Philadelphia. I don't think there's anything special there. Hi, Mark. The double D's better. Well, we'll keep that in mind. There's another 1930.
Hey, Mark, how are you, buddy?
You know, so far these are worn, but they're not, they're not ugly.
Mm-hmm.
No big scratches, nothing terrible. There's a 34. The dirt just seems to be, doesn't seem to be anything like verdigris or corrosion. Just seems to be dirt. There's a 36 Philadelphia. All right, what do we have here? 36S.
36S. $29,130,000.
All right. Well,
ranges from 55 cents to $10.
Well, there you go. See, that's pretty good right there, I guess. Okay, I'm going to grab this one. This is intriguing me. Here's the Indian. Oh, you can tell it's an 03. Well, that's pretty good that he put an Indian in there.
Yep.
Probably good condition. Turn it a bit. 1903. Yeah, you soak that one in some distilled water, see if you can get the grime off.
There you go.
$1903. Let's going to go over there. Another 36S. $38. Yeah. Yeah, there's such a great design, Jenny. Indian head sense.
57.
All right. Still pretty impressive as to how old it is, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to guess that's not worth much. Oh, wait, look at this.
As much as $5. Oh, another 1909. The last year of the Indian heads.
That's right. Oh, let's see if it's an S. And no.
Nada.
Boy, if that were in that condition, I'd have to contact the guy and say, hey.
Thank you.
I owe you some more money. All right. This is a 37. Well, so far, most of them have been in the 30s. Look at the E in Lee. Looks like it dropped a bit.
Yep. Just a plain 37.
37 Philadelphia, yep.
Shoot, there was a ton of them made.
Yeah. I think the Philadelphia is not that valuable. 39. Boy, I'll tell you though, if I opened a roll of these coin roll hunting, I'd be pretty happy.
Yes.
35.
That's the year my daddy was born.
Hey, same here. Both my parents. A little gouge there.
Could be worth up to $15.
What do we have here? Ooh, a 1919.
Oh, 1919.
And again, these are really problem-free so far.
Mm-hmm. $392 million.
Oh, that's up there.
But it could be worth 35 cents to $60.
So we'll put that aside. That would be awesome, Lincoln. If only, huh? There's a Denver, 1940. So if you jumped in a little late, I just have this. Oh, I can't. Oh, here, let me do this. All right, off to the side, I have this chart. So 30s, 40s, 50s. So far, oops. A lot of 30s, 140s, 150s. And these are the ones that are kind of special, the two Indians and the 1919 and the 1920, I believe it is. So if they're pre-19, yeah, if they're pre-1930, I'm going to push them off to the side.
The 1940D was 390,000.
Okay.
35 cents to $9. And $9 is, I mean, that higher price is going to be your MS plus condition.
Okay. So 40D. What is this one? I'll try to go through these fairly quickly. 34D looks like maybe did a repunched date and repunched mint mark on that one.
$28,446,000. 45 cents to $30.
Check the I and the Liberty on the 1940. Oh, okay. All right, so Lincoln, does that look like maybe a repunched mint mark? Or does that look like it just took a hit? And the I and the Liberty in the 1940. All right, there's the 1940. The I in the Liberty. Yeah, it doesn't look like much. Unless you're talking about the 40 Denver. Well, here, I'll put that one on there too. Just in case you were. That's the 40. There's the 40 Denver. Oops. Trying to make anybody seasick. Yeah, both those eyes look pretty typical. Mark, why is the 1919 your favorite year?
Yes, Lincoln. I'm at the higher prices could bring that much at auction.
But if anybody wants to make an offer in that price range, I'll entertain it. I have to split it with Paul, though. Hey, another 1919. Maybe I should go up a little bit more. There. 1919, Philadelphia. Oh, again, I tell you, these are in decent condition. Decent average circulated condition. All right. Here we have a 37 that took a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look who showed up. Al, oldies and goodies. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Al.
Not a gun
Uncle Al. Hey, Chris. B3
Hey,
Relic Recovery. Hey, Chris, I'm wearing your shirt tonight, buddy.
1925, Philadelphia. Oh, the 20s, that's pretty good. So even something like a 1925 Philadelphia in good condition, what are they saying that's worth?
1925. Let me get back. You want an S, or you want a D, or you want a
That was a Philadelphia. That was a Philadelphia, the 25.
1925. 139,949,000 made. Or 949,000 made. 1,039,949,000. 55 cents to $75. Rough estimate of coins valued. You can assume this coin in average condition will be valued somewhere around 55 cents, while one in certified mint state MS plus condition could bring as much as $75 at auction.
Okay. So even at 55 cents, that's pretty good. And the 28D.
Sounds good, Chris.
Oh, good luck, Chris.
28D.
Yes, sir. Boy, look at that gunk.
31,170,000 were made. And they range from $1 and could bring $60 at auction in MS plus condition.
Well, you know what, Paul? There's definitely some keepers in here.
Yes.
29.
I mean,
I get excited finding anything from the 30s when I coin.
Oh, wow. There's 185,262,000 made. 35 cents to $80.
So in theory, just 35 cents for this one penny. I
Yeah.
think I got, if those values are accurate, I think I got my money out of this.
And I'm not real sure how accurate. I mean, if they've updated this or what, but
right.
I'm getting all my information from coin trackers.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Maybe Red Book would be different. So
looks like there's something going on with that eye, but I'm not so sure. Hey, Maine Dirt Sweepers. Yeah, wheat cents are getting harder and harder to find in circulation.
Yep. Hello, Maine Dirt Sweepers. Welcome.
But Lincoln was the one who was telling me that old coppers are becoming harder and harder to well, the prices have gone up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, poor Abe looks like he has something in his head. 1940. All right.
1940.
And a 40S.
40S. 112,940 were made. 35 cents to $7.
It's a nice strike too on that date. Alrighty. 39D. Boy, it has a strange color to it. Looks like it was maybe clean.
Mm-hmm.
39 Denver. What do we have here?
15,160,000. 75 to $6. 75 cents to $6. Is that a 44 Philly?
Yeah, you don't have to look them all up. I mean, if we just find something that's like 52D, ugh, who'd want that one?
You don't even want to know how many 44s were 50.
This is the third 1919 that's been in there.
Cool. That 1944, there's 1,050,000,000 $435,400,000 coins made.
Might as well just bury that in my yard, huh?
Oh man.
39, Philadelphia. Let's see, 36, Philadelphia.
That's the year my hometown got hit by a bad tornado.
Really?
Yep. 2 tornadoes combined into one and hit Gainesville, Georgia.
That was a 35S. And it looks like something happened to that S. Smushed.
28,702,000. 40 cents to $70.
How about that? 39. So I said there'd be some mint marks, but and there are. Looks like most of these are Philadelphia so far. Well, it's a 36D, but look at the corrosion, unfortunately. Yeah, that one's pretty bad condition.
As much as $8 for that one.
41. That's all scratched, beaten up. That one looks pretty dark. Ugh. 45D. I don't even look that one up. That's an ugly duckling. 35S. Not too bad. Hi, Coin Junkie.
Hello, Coin Junkie. That one could bring up to $70 in auction.
$70. Ooh, a 1915. I wish that had a mint mark.
Yeah.
But boy, that one's probably about good. Well,
29,092,000.
And what's the value of a 20? A 1915 and AG.
$3.50, and could bring $300 at auction. MS plus.
38 Philadelphia. Like I said, I paid $14. I think it's $14.50. That included shipping. $36S. That was the price, of course, for all these coins.
Yeah.
Not that I'm doing it to get my money back, but it's always interesting to see what. Boy, Paul, I got a pile of these to go. I apologize. I thought we'd go through these quicker. 37. No, all right. So if it's just a Philadelphia, I won't even. I'll just buzz through it.
Okay.
Well, it was a 20S, but that's pretty worn too. Good, about good.
Who could bring somewhere around 75 cents, while one in mint state MS plus condition, $900.
Holy smoke. 20S. That's a keeper. All right. 1930 Philadelphia. It actually looks like it's in half decent shape. Well, I guess not. Yeah, I take that back. Look at all the hits it took on the back.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 38.
Lincoln said 20 semi-key date.
You know, Lincoln, I don't know. I know the key dates. I don't know the semi keys though. Well, if that's what it's worth, 75 cents, it must be worth something to someone. 28 Philadelphia. All right.
That one could bring, that 28 could bring almost $600.
Gee. 24 Philadelphia. Here, let me go back again. Sorry. I'll focus in if we see something interesting, but there we go. Let's do it like that. 24. 38. Nah. 45. Oh, that's ugly.
Mm-hmm.
36. Philadelphia. Oh, this is intriguing. I don't see the date, but look at the.
Oh wow.
That's gonna be a 50s. No, 36 Denver.
Cool.
And that. Ugh. I couldn't tell you what that is.
MS condition, MS Plus is $8 on that one.
I don't know if that, it does coming off a little bit. Maybe a little soak in water. Yeah, but look at all
Somebody
that.
got some chewing gum on that.
But I don't know what that is though. Could be the rollers. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, that's a neat one though. 27 Philadelphia. Oh, let me go back again. Now you have me wanting to do a coin. Look at my wheats. Mark, you not only should you do that, but you should at least record it. Hopefully live stream it.
Too bad that 27 wasn't in MS Plus condition.
Why is that?
1K.
Wow. What is it in good condition?
35 cents.
Oh, 35 cents. All right. 1940. Yeah, Mark, I've always liked wheat cents. I don't know what it is about them, but another 1940. $58 with some corrosion. $31. Boy, what that one would have seen with the Great Depression and all that.
Yep.
And back then, who wouldn't have wanted to have that in their pocket? Oh, that's really beaten up, though. $34, $34D, but pretty ugly. $19.30. Oh, $19.10.
Oh, wow.
And not bad condition.
$19.10.
Is that like a lamination peel? No, it looks like there's something on there.
It does not want to pull up 1910.
That's all right. I appreciate your looking at these. Lincoln says in 1968 they were worth 2 cents for each wheat. That's how my grandma got me started. That's awesome. You know, for 1910, 110, 111-year-old coin. Lincoln, I think that Russian one is a troll, buddy.
MS Plus condition at 1910 is worth $90.
All right. 44D. Thanks, Lincoln. I don't know if that's supposed to be a link to some. I don't know what it is, but. $1928 Philadelphia. Again, in decent condition, you know. Keep that one. All right. We've probably gone through 25% of these.
Hey, I got all night.
A while. I'm sorry.
Hey,
right,
no
37.
problem.
I'm not boring you. There's another 20s, 23. It's a bad link for sex. Oh my God, people are just sick. 1923. $57. 24. I'm impressed with you so far, Paul.
Yeah.
I would have bet anything. 56, common date, but Denver, and there's some luster there. That's not cleaned. First Essence States took a hit. But I would have bet the farm, not that I own a farm, I would have bet the farm that these would have been mostly 40s and 50s with a few others.
I would have too.
Ooh, there's a 20 Denver.
20 Denver. $425 MS plus condition.
And in this condition, 20 cents?
Probably.
Scratches in the back. But still. To fill that spot in an album, why not?
Little like Lincoln shaved a little bit there.
47. Ugh. Well, Mark, tomorrow night, Polly Nichols and Who's Your Hillbilly and Mike Lyman and I wish we can get AWR in there. We're going to do a coin roll hunt. I don't know if we're going to play poker after. Pretty much just a New Year's Eve get together, say hello, see how everybody's doing. Lincoln's asking, does it say semi-key dates AWR on that site? I've never been on that site, Paul, so I really don't know.
Was that 36D?
This is a 36S. I think he was referring to, was it this one? The 20D?
Let me look on here.
I just seem to think in general, anything from the 20s earlier that's average circulated but problem-free is like a 10-cent coin.
Well, that 20D is at least $1.25 coin.
Wow. 36S. Not only is that a nice 36, but on the East Coast, you don't see the S's. Very.
It does say additional information like that 20D.
Yeah.
The 1920 wheat penny may have the following errors: lamination error. The outer layer of the coin may be flaked off or have cracks. Off-center strikes, die strikes is off-center. Argentina planchets.
Wouldn't call that a lamination, but I don't know.
But it does not say anything about being a key date.
Hey, still a keeper. So the good news is a 1916 Philadelphia, but corrosion there.
Let's just look it up.
Boy, we didn't even enter World War I by then.
It's worth at least $2 to $95 at auction.
This coin?
That 1916.
Holy cow!
There was 1,000 proofs issued here in 1916, and they are worth $1,300 each.
Wow. Lincoln, you finally got the cherry pickers guides? Congratulations. I know you've been looking for a while. They are hard to find. 36 Philadelphia. ugly 1945 Philadelphia.
Now, Lincoln, wasn't some of the pennies made out of brass after the war? That would
36
be
Philadelphia.
that would be something you'd have to weigh then.
39. There's a 1930 San Francisco.
1930.
Yes. I'm just waiting on the new copy. Oh, okay. They've been
35 cents to $30.
35 cents. 1929 Philadelphia. Yeah, I know they were updating it. Hey, Happy New Year to you, Chris. Another 1929.
Lincoln said in 1943 they had experimental coins. Okay, Chris, you have a good night, buddy. Thank you for joining us.
36. $37. Yeah, it looks like it's been cleaned. $57. Yeah, 57 Denver. 27. $36 Denver. $57 corrosion. $32 Denver. $38 Philadelphia. $36 San Francisco. What's going on with that 6? Oh, it just took a hit.
As much as $10 at auction.
Let me turn off the heater. I'll be right back.
All right.
In my little office, and it gets warm. 27 Philadelphia. $57 Denver.
You're getting a lot of 57s.
There's a 55 double die. No.
Oh, could it be?
Nope. Ugh. So good news is it's 1913. The bad news is it's in terrible shape. But still, 1913. Oh my goodness, I'd put that in about good, if that.
It's at least worth $1.25.
Really?
Up to $65 at auction.
Wow. Mark, I know a couple of ways to do it. The one is to join one of the third-party grading services, and then you can submit it on your own. The easiest way probably is to just go to a coin dealer who's a member of PCGS or NGC, and they can submit it for you. They maybe do monthly submissions.
On that 1913, there was 2.9 thousand proofs issued at this mint the prior year, and they are worth around $400.
Wow, wouldn't that be something? Well, yeah, I think this one's on the low end. Still, that's neat. Oh, that's an ugly one. 1944.
Ooh,
You know, the nice news is the really ugly ones that I've had so far are from the 40s, which in general aren't worth much. 26, yeah, 26 Philadelphia. Mark, what coin do you have that you want to have graded? Just if you don't mind saying. 1939.
the 1926 is worth 35 cents, while a mint state MS plus condition $3,000.
Wow. Well, maybe it's kind of funny. I got one of these. Oh, it's a 39 at least.
That's an oldie.
That is an oldie. Yeah, maybe in the end, because I put aside the ones that seem like they're probably a little more valuable than the others. And how do you know if it's worth getting it graded? I'm just worried I would lose money on it for the cost of grading it. Mark, if you have it here and you have do you have a microscope or something? We'll put you on the panel and we'll take a look at it. I'll give you my opinion. In general, people say if the coin's worth less than $100, it's not worth getting graded. And I kind of agree, because it's going to cost you $30 probably just to have it slabbed. Then you have to pay for the shipping to the company and you have to prepay the shipping back. So by the time you get a coin graded, it could cost you about $40 just to put it in plastic. And if, the coin's not worth that much, you're kind of have to think about, the overall cost that you've incurred. But then again, if it's something that's really special to you, I wouldn't do that. But what I would do is just, bring it up, show it to one of us. We'll give you an idea for it. And if it's not worth, let's say if it's worth $50 or $60, I'd say just get a nice airtight for it and put it in an airtight. And just, mark what it is and what the grade is. 36S? I don't know. Did that make sense? Maybe that was more babbling. 1920 Philadelphia, another one. Yeah, I agree, Lincoln. I guess I wasn't thinking wheat cents. I thought it was he was talking about maybe a silver coin or a Morgan or something along those lines. Well, a Morgan is a silver coin. Hey, look at that.
What you got?
A 1909 in decent shape.
Oh, wow.
Let's see if it's the VDB.
1909, Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Let's see if it's the VDB, though. Wow, it's a nice shape. Oh, it is a VDB. Boy, that's clear as day. Sometimes those initials are mushy. Look at that, 1909 VDB. Boy, I'd put that at like fine, very fine. Anyway,
Let's see.
Let me take a look at the front.
1909.
I'd put that in fine condition, no problem.
VDB is at least worth $12.50. Could go as high as $35 at auction.
Holy smoke! I got my money back on this, and I still have. Here, I'll give you the count. Let me do this. I can do it without making a big mess. This is what we have left to go. That's what I've saved. And those are the 50s, 40s, and 30s.
Can you solo me just for a second, Jonathan?
Yeah, sure.
Go mark something. I'm getting a glare off computer or phone. But Mark, I've got these little cases that I keep mine in. And they seem to be doing a pretty good job. Glenda got me these a couple years ago. So that's, I mean, I've got, like right here's my first silver I ever dug. 1951 Rosie. They're nice cases and they're stackable.
Yeah, and something like that is meaningful if it's the first silver coin that you've dug.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, a 2016 S clad, not silver quarter. I certainly would not send that in.
Blanda also found this 1952 silver quarter. It's black.
But it's protected.
It is protected now. All right, you can take me off solo now.
All right, now let me get the other camera back. Yeah, Mark, even if that quarter, my opinion, if that quarter came out as proof 70 deep cameo, which is tough to come by, even then, I don't know. I mean, if you're guaranteed it's going to come back that, I guess I'd have it considered having it slabbed, but that's tough. I would be inclined to say don't slab it, just keep it in whatever holder it's in. $39.
Digger Dan King Clad, welcome.
39 again. Hey, Dan. Glad you could join us. 28 Denver.
$28 Denver.
34 Philadelphia. And 1917.
$0.75 and could bring $120 at auction.
The Denver? The 28 Denver? Or the 17 Philadelphia?
The 17.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark, exactly. Hobby Lobby or a local coin store if you have it. That'd be better.
Mark, I'll see if Belinda can remember where she ordered mine, and I'll let you know. It wasn't much. I think that you got like 25 for $14.
39.
If I remember correctly. Of course, like I said, that was several years ago, and I'm sure the prices have went up.
Yeah. 25. Yeah, if there's a coin store nearby, Mark, bring it in, show it to the dealer, and I'm sure he or she would have a holder. A single one they'd sell you. 38. Or, like Paul said, if you have a bunch of them. 29. 1940. Oh, making a dent in these. Another 1920S. Didn't we already have a 20? We did have a 20S.
Seemed like we did.
Look at that rim.
MS Plus condition could bring $900.
I got 21. $25. $35 Denver. 26
And then
with a huge gouge.
my other coins, I have these little, I forget what they're called, little slips.
Yep. Flips, final flips, non-plasticized. Yeah. Dan, if you ever want to do that, we can do a stream. Oh, another Indian.
Oh, wow. That's 3.
06. Yeah, that's a 6. Nothing spectacular, but an Indian nonetheless. Look at that 6. It looks... maybe it's just worn. Focus that.
Can you still see the Liberty on the headband?
No, definitely not.
Okay.
Definitely not. That is good at best. 58 Denver. Decent shape. 57 Denver. I was going to do some work on my van, but this is more fun, so the repair can keep it. Well, Mark, hopefully you have some time off the next few days. Your van's not going anywhere, right? 27D. And look at that weak D. I know it's not the 22 week D, Lincoln. I wish it were.
Digger Dan said we could meet up and I can put trust in you. I mean, all they are sitting in a bag in a drawer. I just like digging.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I'd be happy to go through those with you. 56D. Boy, there really are 1, 2. I probably have 10 from all the ones we've done. 10 are in the 40s. Maybe 10 are in the 50s. Maybe 20 are in the 40s. Most of them are in the 30s, except for the pile that, from the 20s and earlier.
Yeah.
Another
I think you got some money's
1919.
worth.
I think I did too. 1919. Hey, I just like looking through these.
Yeah.
44. To be honest, unless there's something really spectacular, they're just going to go in a mason jar. Well, maybe I'll pull out that 1909 VDB. That's a special one. 38. 39S, but took some hits on the rim. Hey, Scott, Happy New Year. I know it's not New Year's yet, but 39.
Scott and Kimmy. How are y'all doing?
36. 28. I'd say we're about halfway done, Paul. 30 Denver.
30 Denver.
That's actually not in bad shape either. Well, United States of America could be a weak strike. Definitely has some hits on the back, but not bad. Not bad.
Could bring $20.
53. 26. Yeah, Lincoln had to Smart man, put that after his name because somebody tried to ghost his username. 39. $27 with some gunk on it. 38 San Francisco. Yeah, most of these are the 30s. 1917. That's a decent one.
1917.
That's the year we entered World War I. Well, we did.
Look for double die obverse on the 17.
Well, I don't see a T. It looks like in God we trust. I don't see any doubling, though.
Look for double die obverse. Die struck 2 times on the front in the 1917 Philadelphia minted penny. It is worth $5,500.
I wish this one were, but I don't see any doubling anywhere, Paul. The only anomaly I see is the last T in trust is gone. And I don't think that's from where. It's probably from dye-filled or grease-filled dye.
Yeah.
45. Ooh, 1910.
1910.
Very worn, though. Yeah, that's a pretty poor grade. About good. I don't know, Lincoln. What would you say? Is that a go on? I'm sorry, Paul.
Could be worth $1 to $95 MS plus.
Would you say it's about good, Lincoln?
Scott, we got the bad thunderstorms last night. Just a lot of noise, very little wind, no tornadoes. But today I noticed below I-85, South Georgia was getting hit pretty hard before we come on. So it got pretty rough around here. And then we're expecting more storms this weekend.
So you would even put it at AG, you'd put it at fair. Yeah, that's pretty worn. $35. Yeah, you've had some crazy weather down that way between the warmth.
Yes, we've not had a winter yet.
29. And you think the bugs are going to be crazy this?
I'm afraid so, unless it gets bad cold.
Yeah.
Digger Dan said I dug 72 wheats this year. I tried to put them in order, but lost patience.
Dan, I'd be interested to see them. Typically when they're dug, they have corrosion, but because that's just what happens with soil and copper and all that stuff. But I'd be curious to see. Here's a 1919 San Francisco.
Let's look that one
up. And Mark's going to be right back. He needs pizza and Pepsi.
San Francisco. Worth 35 cents to $475 in MS plus condition.
Well, I think with the 20 cents here, 35 cents there, I don't know, the Indians maybe $1 a piece. I think I've already earned my money on this lot. Not that I'm planning on selling any. Ugh, what the heck is that? I wouldn't even. It looks like a 1912, but
It's got the S word on it, don't it?
San Francisco?
No, Mike's favorite S word.
This looks like it has been in circulation heavy.
Is that just a Philadelphia?
That's a Philadelphia, yeah. In fact, I have a jar off to the side that says wheat cents with issues. Guess what? Oh, it missed it. It's on the floor.
That one's worth at least $5 to 115 in MS plus.
Wow. Well, in that condition, Paul, I wouldn't give 5 cents for it. 35S. Oh, another troll, Lincoln. Boy, I don't know why they're coming after a coin roll. I mean, a wheat cent search. Lincoln the Troll Slayer. We'll take care of that guy. 1925 Philadelphia.
I got him for you.
Oh, thank you. I can't handle the cold. Yeah, I don't mind the cold if I prepare for it, but don't like ice. I don't like the cold lasting so long. $37. I like the snow and the cold from inside the house when you can look out at it. That's fine. Oh, thanks, Lincoln. Paul took care of him. $1934, Philadelphia. $1930, Philadelphia. Yeah, a lot of 1930s. 35, San Francisco. Wow, 35 Denver. I'd say that's probably extremely fine, if not AU. Look at that. It's a mint luster. That's a keeper.
Very low mintage too. 4,700,000.
Huh.
From could be worth 40 cents to $25 MS.
Wow. Let's see the back. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful one. And look at the metal flow.
Cool.
That's a nice one.
Yes.
That's a keeper.
It amazes me how some of those come out today looking like that.
Yeah, I agree. 34 with corrosion. 40 Philadelphia.
Lincoln said that was a $20 coin.
Wow.
Sorry, that coin alone paid for you pennies.
Everything else is icing on the cake, huh?
That's it.
That
is it.
Oh, here, I'll put that off to the side. I'm
Thank you, Mark.
Oh, good, Mark.
I didn't know we were supposed to stop. Did you?
I just want to know where our pizza is, Paul. We're working hard here.
I'm not going to say a thing because Blenda offered to cook me a pizza a while ago. But I told her I'd done eat. I made me 2 grilled cheese sandwiches.
Oh, there you go. What kind of pizza is this, Mark? Is this takeout? Is this frozen? Is it what flavor? What's big out there in the Berg? 1929 San Francisco. Some gunk on it.
Do y'all have Domino's up there, John?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Have you eat one of their Philly cheesesteak pizzas?
I have not.
Oh man. Do you like Philly cheesesteak?
I do.
It is awesome. And anybody in chat, if you've never tried a Domino's Philly cheesesteak pizza, try it.
Oh, it was a 1919S.
And that 1919.
We just had a 1919S, didn't we? Or was it a 20S? I don't remember. I'm just putting
It was 20S we looked at.
All right, here's a
35
1919S.
cents to $475.
All right. Let's see what the reverse looks like. You know, that's a half decent coin.
Yep. You're finding more teens than I thought you would too.
Same. I agree. Like I said, we'll go through them. But
the next bag you order from them, you probably get all 40s and 50s.
I think this is just a one-shot sort of thing. Sometimes you see those. Sometimes you see those eBay sellers, and they have, they just sell supposedly unsearched wheat cents or whatever. But this is just like a one-off thing. So I don't know if it was, maybe bought them at an estate sale or something.
Yeah.
36S.
Digger Dan, are you talking about the Philly cheesesteak pizza? He said, I tried one and got sick. I hate to hear that.
Yeah, I think we make our own pizza. I mean, from the dough on up, we have a bread machine, so we make our homemade dough and put whatever we want on it. You may think this is strange, but a little bit of maple syrup on cheese pizza is pretty amazing.
Wow.
Don't knock it till you try it if you like maple syrup.
I love maple syrup.
I don't. We don't. The last time we got takeout was Papa John's. It was pretty good, actually. 1920, Philadelphia.
Scott said 1953 is the year of the Great Flood around his town.
Wow. Scott, you don't have to say where. Really? That's going in the problem jar. There we go. Scott, I think the last time we chatted, which was probably when we chatted on my channel, 1920S, I think you said you were living near the Welsh border. We got our money back with these cents. I think so, if that's what you're referring to.
No, he's talking about he got sick off the Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad PR.
20S could be worth up to $900. MS plus condition. Stop the madness, Scott said. For those of you that don't know Scott moved over there from America.
Yep, a transplant. A 20S, okay. So another decent one. Ooh, I think that I'm going to guess it's a 1918, but who knows? Or could that be a 5? There too, I wouldn't give much of anything for that.
I can't tell what it is, John.
Yeah, that's seen better days.
Yep.
All right, maybe that will go in the problem jar. Oh, maybe I'll, you know what? I said I'll put these in a mason jar. Maybe I'll just put a bunch of these in one of my treasure jars and bury it this summer.
There you go.
1929.
Speaking of pizzas, now Belinda, everybody knows she likes to cook. She takes English muffins and put pizza sauce on it, and then whatever else we want on them. Pepperoni and mushrooms and or hamburger or sausage. They're small, but you got to eat about 8 or 9 of them. No, I could eat 3 or 4 of them.
3 or 4 whole muffins, so 6 individual ones.
No.
Oh,
2
Paul,
muffins.
really? Oh, Paul, oh my gosh, I could easily do that. We sometimes will do bagels, pizza bagels. 20S is a key or semi-key date. I just can't remember off the top of my head. Okay, I put it aside, Lincoln. Scott said I came. Nope. Yep, you read it.
Go ahead.
No, you read it, please.
I came to London, moved out west to Wales, across from Ireland. I'm back in England now on the east coast, North Sea, across from Belgium. And then he gives the coordinates.
Wow, okay.
Originally from upstate New York. I didn't want to say that, Scott, but yeah. In the Adirondacks, then New York City, New York for 14 years. And now he's where he's at.
Any plans on coming back for any amount of time, Scott? I know once this whole COVID thing stops. Yeah, is it
people that don't know, Scott is a chef.
Yeah, I got some issues there, but this is a beautiful coin. Wow, I'd say this is uncirculated.
38D.
D as in Denver. I got a little something there. A little something there.
35 cents to $11.
Boy. Oh, 38. It goes there. All right, let's pick up the pace. Another 35D, coincidentally, but worn. 36. Oh, let's see. 29.
Master Burger Flipper.
Another 38S. Didn't I just... Wasn't that a 30? Was that a 39?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Okay. No, you had a 38D. Because it's just now, the 38D is just now on screen on my computer.
38D, and there's its sister, the 38S. Well, that's also in nice condition. Look at that.
38S. Could be worth as much as $6.
Well, in that condition, I think it's worth a few dollars. I don't know. How about that?
Pizza butter sauce.
What would pizza butter sauce be? It sounds good.
Well, I know there's a garlic butter sauce for pizzas. You just pour it on there.
Okay.
It makes it taste pretty good.
Google had to airbrush me out. What is this? I had your address and I found your house, but you were not on the porch with a beer in hand. I was bummed out. And Mark said Google had to airbrush me out, Scott. Yeah, Mark's streams are usually 18 plus, except when Piper's there. Piper keeps him in line. Mark, when's the next Piper's Pit? I miss those. Mark, I'm not saying you're not entertaining, because you are, but Piper makes that. Just her reactions to what you say. And the
Oh, boy.
looks you get, they're priceless. 34 Denver. Gee. Oh, the gentleman was right. There are a lot of mint marks in these. 1940. All right, probably have about 100 more to go.
Lincoln asked, did you find a 38 PD and S?
Well, Lincoln, there's a 38 Denver. There's a 38 San Francisco. I'm going to guess of the three, the 38 Philadelphia would be fairly easy to get in that condition. That wasn't planned. I swear. 38 Denver, 38 San Francisco.
Uh-huh. How's that?
Mid-grade 38 Philadelphia.
How's that foot taste, Jonathan?
Oh, too funny.
Oh,
1917 Denver.
They said those are awesome grades.
I'm thinking this Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, I know. Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
17D. Is that anything special, Paul?
17D.
Yeah, it's up on the screen.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I know that mint mark teens are the ones you really want, but
could be worth $1.25 to $400 as 55,120,000 of them minted. No additional notes on it either.
Well, apart from that, that's not in bad shape. The reverse looks like a little more wear in the reverse.
Evidently, you need to send that coin to Coin Trackers because
Why's
the
that?
coin they're showing is a San Francisco mint.
Oh, come on. 57D.
They don't have a D.
36. What are they doing? Coin Trackers. Another 17D.
17D. Wow.
Oh, that was it. No. What did I have before? A 17S or a 17D?
D. Because
Okay.
they're showing the D for, or the S for the D coin.
Oh, gotcha. That one has some corrosion on it, so I'd say that'd be a keeper. All right. 30.
Mark, Saturday you can stream all you want to. I'm not streaming Saturday.
36S.
I'm going to watch everybody else's streams.
There you go. 35D. 1940 San Francisco.
Lincoln said he's going to have to find the semi-key date list.
That's 40s. There's a 1917.
Another 17.
Philadelphia took some pretty big hits on the rim.
Yeah, it looks like it's been abused.
Yeah. 38. 39.
40.
40.
37, 38, 39, 40.
So, no, 37. 58 Denver.
Last year of the Wheaties.
1918, but not in great condition. 56 Denver. 40 Denver. Yeah, very happy with this. 36 San Francisco.
36 Sandy. Up to $10, MS Plus condition.
What's the low end?
55 cents.
50, oh, if I can get 55 cents for that, I'd be happy. 56. Not that I'm selling these. 36 Denver.
Well, guess who just walked in the studios?
Miss Belinda.
Miss Belinda is in here with us.
Hi, Belinda.
He said hello.
And Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year, he said. They can hear you.
And you take,
Year.
you take some days off. 1930 S. Anything special about that one?
Funny, my marker was on it. 35 cents to $30. No additional info on it.
Hey, another 1909.
Oh.
I'm not sure if that's a piece of
Philly.
lint or what. That's a piece of lint. All right. 1909 Philadelphia. Let's see. Does it have the VDB? Yeah, it does.
It does have the VDD.
That's all, folks. It does. It does pretty clearly. But there's corrosion on the reverse. The obverse was, I mean, compared to the other one, the obverse is nothing great to look at.
Could be valued somewhere around $12.50 to $35 MS Plus condition.
How about that? Jeepers. Oh, another Canadian.
Is that a King George?
That is a George V, 1936. I like that design.
I do too. I do. And I've said it once before. Our older coins and Canada's coins are just totally awesome.
Yeah, they are. 1936. 29. 39. Another 39. 27. 34 Denver.
45 cents to $30.
35 San Francisco, but with issues. A lot of corrosion up top and on the bottom and around the mint mark.
$40 to $70.
Gee. 36 Denver took a hit next to Liberty. A very well worn 34 Philadelphia. 39. Decent shape.
Mm-hmm.
44. 30s. Yeah, no steel cents in here. Not that I need a steel cent. 37. Another 37. How's the pizza, Mark? How's the Pepsi? 1934. 1940. 44, the most common date we dug by a lot of detectives. Yeah. A well-worn 1916. Yeah. $28. $55, no doubling. $35D. I've never put together a wheat scent book. I wonder, just from this lot, I could get off to a good start.
You'd get off to a real good start.
20,
I don't even have a wheat scent book myself.
Yeah. 35S. $38, Philadelphia. Ugh, another
Eek.
pretty grotty. But again, a 40s. 1923 Philadelphia. Just a nice average circulated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Honest to goodness wear. Yeah, again,
Oh, wow.
soon to be a 99-year-old coin.
75 cents, but an MS plus condition, $1,000.
Hmm. 56. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on this the seller.
Yep.
1919.
Oh, that 4 1919s you've done found?
I think so. No, I think the seller was sold a lot of, I don't know, I guess what I'd call like antique knickknacks, like little plates and mugs, and so I don't think this person was a coin collector dealer.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Just
it was,
went
like
to
I
a
said,
state sale and bought a bunch
yeah,
of stuff.
exactly. That's the sort of thing. Didn't have a whole lot of feedback, whole lot of sales under his belt. 29 Denver. Put that in the early pile. 1917. Again, just decent, average circulated. No problems. There's a little hit right there. Not so little hit right there.
75 cents to $120. There again, in double die obverse.
Yeah. But I think a comment that Mark made earlier, it's just crazy to think that you can have something like this in your pocket change and think it's a penny.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's worth what you said, 50 cents or 75 cents?
Something like that, yeah.
What do we have here? An ugly 1925. Looks like Lincoln has a clown nose on, or a pig snout.
Pinocchio.
Oh, I think we have about 50 more. 40D. 39. 40. 36D. Lincoln said, just subscribe to Dan's a good guy. I went metal detecting with him last summer. We'll have to go out again, Dan. 35 Denver. That's not a bad one.
Mm-hmm.
Condition-wise. 1950. 51 Denver. 1930. 40 San Francisco. Oh boy. But that's in terrible condition. Ugh, 46. Grimy. 45. 1930. 1939. 1929. No mint mark, right? Nope. I think Mark is filling his face. 1936. It's decent shape.
I've noticed Mark ain't offered no pizza to anybody either.
49. Another 1919. That one's not in great condition. $1928. 27. Wow. There are some oldies in here.
Yes.
Another 1919.
Kelly, that's, I think, 6.
1919 Philadelphia must be the big 1917. I think it's D.
Let's just pull it back up. There was only 339,021,000 made.
Yeah. Is a 1917 D anything special? I mean, this is just in just really worn condition, obviously.
I mean, 1917 D.
Yes.
$55,120,000.
That's a D.
Could be worth $1.25 to $400.
Really? See, I wouldn't give a quarter for that one. I suppose if I needed it for my book as a filler, but $29 Denver.
My dog was demanding 100% of my attention, guys. As for the pizza was, you need to ask my dog. He had most of it.
You're going to be hearing about that later tonight, or maybe smelling it later tonight.
Woo.
I'm afraid. Mark.
Don't want to be nowhere around that dog.
Right. Lock your dog in the cellar.
Oh, man.
Here's a 25S. Anything
Marty
special
is
about that
nuts
one?
about digging. Welcome, buddy.
Hi, Marty. Anything special about the 25S?
25S. I'm sorry. I'm slacking.
No
over
worries.
here.
No. I appreciate your keeping an eye on the chat. I don't have
26,380,000. $1.50 to $1,800.
Wow. $1.50. Now, I guess if I went into a coin store, coin shop, and if I was filling a book and I saw, I'd think about picking up that one. That's not too bad. Pop up the chat. There we go. There's a little bit of a lag.
There is no additional information either.
Okay, well, that's a decent one. Hi, Mike. And hello, Marty.
Hey, Mike.
39. 40. 37. 37. 53 Denver. 1940, pretty corroded. 36, Philadelphia with issues. 39, San Francisco. Yeah, it took a hit there.
Mm-hmm.
But that almost looks like a cud. But it could be that the rim. I don't know. That's really beaten up anyway. That was 30s. What do we have? 1919 again?
Yep.
Yeah, 1919.
What was that, 7, 8? I done lost count.
Lincoln, you're absolutely right. Marty, I was subscribed to. I mean, I've commented on his videos, and I looked, and I was unsubscribed from Marty. I had to resubscribe. And there was somebody else I've been subscribed to for years, and the same thing. All of a sudden, I was unsubscribed. So YouTube does some crazy things. Uh-oh, another 1909, but looks like Abe was in a fight.
Yeah.
No mint mark. Let's see if it's the VDB. Oh, no, it isn't.
$72,702,000, range from $12 to $60.
Well, I don't think that one's going to be worth too much. I mean, I wouldn't pay that much for it. Let's see. We have 49. That's dark. We're getting there. 37. $55 Denver.
Mike said I got as high as $18.99 this week, back to $18.81.
I got as high as $18.99 this week, back to $18.81. Oh, your subscribers. Oh, okay. Yeah, I should see how many subscribers I have. I probably lost a few. I mean, if everybody else is losing them, it was a 1918, but nothing special. In fact, that's pretty.
I've been flirting right around. At one time, I was 38 subs from 700, and it'll go down one and jump up one. Go down one and jump up one.
I mean, I can see if somebody subscribed to me and their channel is taken down, or they're no longer on YouTube. I get that, but it does seem to happen quite a bit. And like I said with Marty, when Marty posts a video, I usually not only watch it but comment on it. So that they would unsubscribe me from Marty doesn't make sense. So there has to be some randomness to it. That's 34. That's pretty ugly. And what is that? I don't think that's a lamination. I think well, I mean, it could be, but this is just so worn. It's hard to tell. Yeah, took a big hit there too. The fact that that's on there, I'd call that post-mint damage.
And you know, after watching how the coins are made, I don't see how they keep from getting dinged up as worse than what they do.
Oh yeah,
coming
absolutely.
Coming out of the mint.
Absolutely. Thinking he put in those bags.
They're not gentle with them.
Nope. 28 Philadelphia. 37. 34D. Ugh, another 1919, but ugly, worn.
Yep.
38 bullet wound, yeah. 39. All right, just a few more left. Another 39. 1924 Philadelphia. Not in bad shape. I mean, again, average circulated. Some corrosion on the back.
75 cents to $175 or $125. Sorry.
40S. 45. Yeah, no steelies in here. Oops, where'd it go? 40. 26. Oh boy, that one took some hits.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to go in the problem jar. 1930. Wow. And that, my friend, is that lot of 300. I didn't count, but there are at least 300 there. So as far as final count, those are the ones from the 30s. Those are the ones from the 40s. And really, I thought I'd have a whole bunch of these, but not a lot from the 50s. Mostly from the 30s. And I'll go through these again and pull up the mint marked ones because those are. And here are the ones that I'd say are definitely keepers. They're from the 20s or the teens. There's a couple of 1909s in there. There are 2 Indians, 3 Indians?
3 Indians. 3 Indians.
There. Some old Canadians are in there. So that's neat.
Yep. That's a good little pile.
I'm sure that's easily $14 right there. Easily. But I guess the stars of the show are, well, apart from Paul.
No.
We got a nice 38S.
Lincoln said those 1909 VDVs and 38 has paid for that lot.
Yep.
Rivendell.
35D.
Yep.
And there was a really nice. Oh, it's in here somewhere. Was it this one?
Digger Dan says 1 little, 2 little, 3 little mixed in the pile.
Yeah, I think this was the nicer 09 VDB. There were at least 2 that I got. I think that's the nicer one. I may be wrong. Hey. Well, it's good to get something like that and to have it be not a bust.
Yeah.
As far as, like I said, I was expecting maybe 10 from the teens. I wasn't expecting Indians. I wasn't expecting 09s. And I really thought that, like this pile, which is 1930s, I thought it would kind of be reversed. That there were a lot of 50s, this many 40s, a few 30s. So, hey, I'm happy.
That was a good little bag.
That was not bad, yeah. And I will definitely try to keep an eye on that seller. Page for that lot. Yeah, I agree, Lincoln. I definitely agree. Let's see. Didn't feel it took you that long to get through them all, Jonathan. No, we kind of buzzed through them.
Yeah, we've gone an hour and 45 minutes.
Oh boy. Okay.
So, I mean, hey, that's pretty good for 300 coins.
I guess that is not bad. Yeah. Mark says, not sure, Marty. I've not heard anything. Jeeping John is talking about one already.
Fundraiser. Talking about
that's good.
fundraiser for Amy.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's oh, there. Okay, who's setting up Amy's fundraiser? I see it now. Yeah,
I haven't heard anything either.
I have not either. All right, let's cheer it up. Let's cheer things up here because I was saying to Paul earlier. All right, I have a stack of these. Of course, they're on the floor, so I have to reach over and get them. I have a stack of these treasure hunting magazines, and some of them are from. Most of them are fairly recent, but some of them are from the 70s. And they tend to have these tales of lost treasure in them by state. And I kind of pulled this one out, and it said, State Treasure Tales from Georgia, Hawaii, and Texas. Now, since Paul is a Georgia man, we're going to read the Georgia State Treasure Tales and see if Paul has heard of any of these, all right?
All right.
Let's see here. Let me get off of here. Unless you want to see. I don't want to. Let me do this. No, I don't want to do that. I want to just the opposite. And I'll do this. And pardon me while I start clicking things.
Mark Berg, he's pushing buttons.
Oh, no, I didn't want to do this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you do. You want to show yourself.
No. What the
there
heck?
You are.
No.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
No, you don't want to do that either.
Hold on.
Oh, wait. Put the magazine in the camera.
That's what I'm trying to do. Because I said, you don't want to see me read as I'm reading. What the heckity heck is going on here?
Marty said, smile, Paul.
All right. So I don't need that. All right.
Mark Berg said, as long as Paul and I are not pushing buttons, the stream will be fine.
All right.
Oh, my. Yeah, there you go again. Sorry, rascal. Thank you, honey.
Solo layout. Oh, okay. I know what I need to do now. Oh my goodness. Okay, I was switching the cameras on the window I had opened, which was my microscope. My apologies. All right. That's what I don't want, but that is you and me side by side, correct? Okay.
Correct.
Gotcha. I do not want that. I want this. And you're saying
there you go.
You're saying you want this to be like that?
Much rather than me being up there.
We'll do that. Here we go. Lost treasure. Georgia. So if anybody here is from Georgia, let's see what's going on. This is from November 2014. State Treasures, page 27, Georgia. All right. Confederates lost gold in Georgia. That's kind of up where you are. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And this one down here near like the South Carolina. Well, I guess it's all South Carolina. Lost Griffin Fortune. Ever heard of those?
No. But if you look at that map again, where it comes straight across at the top.
Yeah. Well, let me.
And then it notches down. I'm right in that point.
makes it any better. Okay, so you're saying you kind of live up around here.
Right in that point right there.
All right. Well, there's one probably, you could probably hop on your bike and go there. Let's see what it says. Confederate gold lost in Georgia. A conflict between the northern states of the Union and 11 southern states known as the Civil War, 1861 to 1865, set the stage for what was to become a famous lost treasure. The South had lost the war, and Jefferson Davis, the president of the Confederacy, and his top government advisors fled to avoid capture by soldiers of the pursuing Union Army. Yeah, we know that. General Bragg, his military advisor, and a few other high-ranking staff members accompanied Davis. They brought with them a train of wagons that carried the gold and silver that had remained in the Confederate treasury, about $200,000. All right, Paul, it's $200,000 back then. Davis and his cabinet members hastily held their last meeting in Washington, Georgia. You know where that is?
Yep.
At the Wilkes County Courthouse, and decided the money should be distributed to as many Confederate soldiers as could be reached in payments of $26.25 per man. That was pretty smart. The plan called for the gold train to head north towards South Carolina, and Davis secretly slipped out of Washington to avoid capture. Because Lincoln, didn't he end up in Mississippi? During the first week of May 1865, Davis was captured in Irwinsville, Georgia. You know where that is?
Yep.
Taken in chains to a federal prison in Fort Monroe, Virginia, and held awaiting trial under a technical charge of treason. He served 2 years. I didn't realize he served time. He served 2 years, never being prosecuted, and was released. Oh, this is kind of a long article. I'm sorry. He passed on to Southern history a hero and a legend. Meanwhile, back in Washington, Georgia, the ex-Confederate officials had loaded the gold and silver into 5 canvas-topped wagons. Traveling as apple vendors from North Carolina, their objective was to make it to Abbeville, South Carolina, about 80 miles, where the treasure could be loaded on a train and transported further north for dispersion along the way. Due to heavy rains and poor road conditions, the wagon train made slow progress. By the end of the first day, the treasure train had only made it a few miles north of Washington, finding themselves near the farm of Dionysius Chenot, an elderly planter and Methodist minister. I'm going to assume it's the French pronunciation. Chenot's ancestors had originally come to America. I swear I didn't read this before. Chenot's ancestors had originally come to America from France, settling in the Carolinas before moving to Georgia. Chenot graciously offered the weary travelers the hospitality of his home and invited them to spend the night. Okay, this doesn't sound good. I suppose they were armed. So the heavily loaded wagons were taken into an enclosed pole corral with a double gate at one end where they set up camp. Since they had maintained the tightest possible security concerning the gold shipment, I would imagine they would, and to avoid suspicion, they did not post any guards to watch over it while they slept in the barn. That doesn't sound good. Sometime during the middle of the night, the Confederates were awakened by the sounds of men shouting and horses galloping. A small group of outlaws had quietly entered the corral and, in a relatively short time, relieved the wagons of their precious cargo. Holy smoke. The bandits then rode away so heavily laden that they had to discard some of it along the road. So to check those roads, Paul.
Yeah.
A few ex-Confederate soldiers led by General Alexander recovered about $75,000 in gold coins and bullion that had been dropped as the bandits made their getaway. A few weeks later, $10,000 in gold was recovered from farm workers in the area. Well, that was pretty kind of them to give it back. About 115,000 of the precious metal was still missing, and because of its weight and bulk, it's believed a good portion of it was hastily buried in the area around the Chenot plantation. A few months after the Civil War had ended, Washington, Georgia came under the jurisdiction of General Wild of the Union Army. When information about the robbery reached him, he sent a detachment of federal troops to the plantation to help search for the lost gold, assuming that all properties of the Confederates now belonged to the Union Army. Being unsuccessful in their search for the lost gold, General Wild had the entire Chenot family taken to Washington, D.C. to undergo interrogation, oh my gosh, as to the whereabouts of the Confederate gold, but the Chenots couldn't tell them anything. No, they really couldn't, right? They were released a few weeks later and returned home. As time went by, the Cheneau Plantation became known as the Golden Farm, and for many years, people went there to search for the missing gold coins and bullion. Gold coins have been found along the roads near the plantation following rainstorms. But imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
The bulk of this bonanza has eluded treasure hunters for over 140 years. Will it remain lost for eternity? And it kind of ends here. Due to the increase in value of precious metals, that lost $115,000 would now be worth several $1 million. Paul, you better get working on this.
Yes, yes.
Washington, Georgia today is a farming community in the northeastern part of the state. It's in the county. It is the county seat of Wilkes County.
In fact, there is somebody already looking for that lost gold.
Oh, really? You know about that?
I cannot remember his name, but or his channel name. He's on YouTube. The last one I seen was they was at some mill,
Yeah,
and thinking that they may have hid it into the where the river runs through the mill and little tunnels and stuff. And so, yeah, I had prior knowledge to that. But before then, I didn't know nothing about the lost gold.
Wow. Well,
so that was pretty interesting.
It has to be there somewhere. I mean, if somebody found it and very secretly cashed it in for something or sold it.
Well,
or
supposedly some of the boys in the Cheneau family took part of the raiding the gold.
Oh, well, that's a good point, because so you have a heavily armed caravan. I mean, granted, they were posing as apple sellers, but I'm sure these men were armed to the teeth. How would I don't know? How would people just along the way know? Somebody must have talked, and okay. But it was that night, so the caravan pulled into the Cheneau farm, went in their pole barn or in their corral with all the wagons. So if it was one of the family members, they must have very quickly been able to contact friends or whatever and said, "Hey, got an opportunity here to get rich." I'm just, to not post guards. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Let's see what happened.
Digger Dan said Paul's already found it. He's sitting on the stash still. Marty said, "Come on, Paul, share the wealth with us." Mark said, "Someone checked the walls in Paul's and Blenda's house. I'm gonna tell you what, you're in bad shape if you think you're gonna get rich here."
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh, that's too funny.
But yeah, that's interesting. I mean, it's you never know what you're gonna find around here, but that's the only thing exciting that's ever happened around here is Joseph Habersham lived here, and he's the one our county's named after.
Oh, okay.
He would come up here during the summers. I don't know why. He's from Savannah, if I remember correctly. He's from Savannah.
Yeah.
And he would come up north to Habersham and his house, his summer home is still standing.
No kidding.
In fact, somebody is actually living in it.
Wow. I think you should mentally check that property if you can.
I don't know if I can or not.
Want to hear about the lost Griffin fortune? It's nowhere near as long as that one.
Sure.
Maybe if the Confederate gold is all taken care of, Paul, maybe this can be part 2 for your treasure.
I'll never tell.
All right, the lost Griffin fortune. Oh, Griffin, Griffen, must be. Following
Griffin.
James Griffin's death, after he snuffed out his life in 1847, with an accidentally self-inflicted gunshot wound. Ugh. Searches for his vast personal fortune, which remains unfound to this day, centered on his sprawling plantation home in eastern Georgia. Have you heard of the Griffin Plantation?
No, I have not.
None of Griffin's treasure was ever known to be found, nor were any clues uncovered which might shed some light on one of Georgia's most baffling mysteries. The story of James Griffin's life has been somewhat obscured over the years by fabrications interwoven with the truth, but the most pertinent facts are documented. For 1823, Griffin's lifestyle was no different from thousands of other plantation owners scattered throughout the South. He possessed a large number of slaves to tend the various crops, and he pushed them constantly to achieve more and better results. These techniques enabled him to reap a substantial income. Griffin was the type of man who took advantage of every opportunity that came along. One such opportunity presented itself in 1823. So, you're just as an aside, then your part of the state has some, there's some history.
Well, Habersham County was founded in 1818.
Yeah, there's some. All right. One such opportunity presented itself in 1823, which turned his already affluent life into one of immense wealth. Griffin was approached by two shabbily dressed prospectors who excitedly told him they had discovered gold in paying quantities along Hart's Creek. Here, if you're interested in reading what I'm reading. Showing him some of the gold-bearing rocks picked up at the site, they persuaded Griffin to finance their mining venture. Okay. In exchange for their share of the partnership, the men worked for Griffin, an arrangement which continued for 7 years. In 1830, Griffin... See, that's not near Dahlonega, is it? In 1830, Griffin bought out the prospectors and bade them farewell, then spent the next few years acquiring more land and conducting extensive experiments in search of more efficient methods of recovering gold. He felt the process of panning was much too slow and laborious for the amount of gold it ultimately yielded. After much painstaking effort, he completed the first water-powered stamp mill. I don't know what that is. The machine, erected along Little River, crunched out over $80,000 in raw gold during the first year of its operation. Wow, that was a lot back then.
A stamp mill is where they take the raw rocks.
Yeah.
And it's like hammers. And it hammers the rock to get the gold out.
Okay. Because I've seen the wheels that have teeth on them that grind that, but that's kind of a predecessor to that. Okay. Word of Griffin's mining success spread rapidly. In 1839, he sold over 1,000 acres to miners and land investors who nurtured high hopes of striking it rich in the virgin territory. When each land sale was recorded, Griffin always retained a large percentage of both the water and the mineral rights. So I'm going to sell you the land, but I have the mineral rights. In doing this, he supplemented an income that was mushrooming into a vast fortune. In 1842, two more miners entered the picture and teamed up with Griffin to form a new partnership. Since the acreage was divided into 40-acre tracts, the men secured several dozen tracts that comprised 837 acres in all and included the two most productive mines in the district. That's kind of sleazy. For the next 5 years, the men sharply increased their earnings and made further progress in efficient gold mining. Then one day in 1847, while mounting his horse, James Griffin was killed by the accidental discharge of a pistol he was holding. At his death, persistent rumors concerning his financial situation arose. All through his life, Griffin had been a conservative spender and extremely successful investor. He also was known to be distrustful of banks and had repeatedly told his friends that his money was much safer in the ground. Back then, I probably believe him. Immediately after his death, the rumor circulated that he had at least $100,000 in gold buried in a mile south of Little River as a security measure. All right, there you go, Paul. So I'll read it again. Immediately after his death, the rumor circulated that he had at least $100,000 in gold, 1840s, buried a mile south of Little River. You know where Little River is? A mile south of Little River.
I know where a Little River is.
The burial spot was reported to be marked by a bronze stake. A bachelor, Griffin never had revealed to any relatives or close friends where the cash was hidden. Generations of treasure hunters have scoured Griffin's property but found no gold. Perhaps a modern-day treasure hunter with a beard will solve this 130-year-old mystery by locating the stake and covering Griffin's well-concealed hoard. Wow. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, I guess of the two, I don't know, because if you find the Confederate gold, there'd probably be so many people saying, you need to give it back to the state of Georgia, or you need to give it back to the federal government. I don't know. Griffin's lost fortune. You might have a better chance keeping that. Interesting.
But you asked, was it near Dahlonega? Dahlonega is almost due west of me.
All right, so there's a little pointer. So you said you're here.
Yeah.
So Dahlonega
Kinda
somewhere around there.
Right. Yeah. Right in there.
So this treasure tail, I mean, this is just the dot in the map. I don't know if it's accurate, but I mean, supposedly they were finding gold in this area too.
Yep.
Huh. So if there's gold in this part of Georgia, and there's gold in this part of Georgia, and you live in this part of Georgia, I think you need to start getting digging and panning. Maybe there's a big vein that goes from here and kind of follows this and goes down there. And
this is what a Dahlonega minted gold $1 coin look like.
That's a beauty. Now, why can't the U.S. Mint produce a half-ounce gold coin with that design on it? They would have such a big seller on their hands. That's a neat design.
Because they'll never do this because it being a Confederate design.
Does it say Confederate States?
No, but it's meant it was minted in 18. Get my eyes are going here. 1861.
So yeah, that's right at the beginning of the Civil War.
But too bad this is just a copy.
Well, Paul, if that were not a copy and you had it in one of those little 2x2 plastic snaps, I'd say you need to have your head examined. You need to have it certified and in a safe somewhere.
In that good shape too? Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Mark. Well, Digger Dan said, we have Governor Wentworth's lost treasures here. Yeah, there are some new here. I haven't read any of these treasure stories, but this is my first time reading these. Anybody from Hawaii or Texas there? I'll read those. I don't think anybody here is from either one of those places. But yeah, there are definitely treasure tales from New Hampshire.
Well, that's interesting. That's any history like that just gets the mind going. And
oh yeah, yep. Mark said, I had a permission to hunt an old farm that supposedly the original owner was a banker who robbed his own bank and buried the money on that land. I really need to get back in touch with that owner. Yeah, definitely, Mark.
Yes.
And there too, if you found something, what would happen? I mean, legally and all that. And Dan says, you all hear those coins Paul is playing with? He's stacking the gold. Oh, okay.
No, I do have a little vial of gold. That's about all the real gold I have.
Lincoln saying, check out my Ike group. Yep, Lincoln has an Ike group on Facebook. All that copper in the background is just there to throw us off. Yeah, that could be Marty. Very clever ruse. Gold buried, Lincoln said, gold buried close to railroad tracks will surely throw you off. Why would that be? Gold buried close to railroad tracks would throw you off.
Probably because all the iron. I don't know.
I would think railroad tracks would be probably not the smartest place to bury something.
You're going to get me in trouble.
Oh, what do we have? Are you reading Mark's?
Lord, look at my face. I done turned 3 shades of red.
Mark has to go. I need to walk the dog. He's passing some massive stinky wind for some reason. Yeah.
I wonder why, Mark. You fed him pizza.
When you come back from your walk, have some ice cream. Oh, Belinda. Oh, Belinda. Well, you know, find that Confederate treasure. Could be like a second honeymoon.
Oh Lord, I just got sunburnt.
All right, quick! I gotta find another Georgia treasure story then.
Oh man! Oh, she burnt me on that one.
Oh, that's funny. All right, I'm not going to read any more of these, but I'll just show you what else I have here. So if anybody wants to read these, we can do it some other time. This issue has, okay, right there. Maryland, New York, and North Carolina. Indiana, South Carolina, South Dakota. Again, Indiana, South Carolina, South Dakota. Minnesota, Mississippi, New Hampshire. There's New Hampshire.
Yeah.
This is an oldie. This is from 1975.
That's what you ought to do one day, Jonathan, is take a story.
Yeah.
Take a story and, do a video of it and do some research and add pictures to it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Georgia, Texas, Utah. Now, I won't read them, but this is I want to see if they're the same stories.
Well, open it up and let's see what's inside.
Yeah, just out of curiosity. Oh, look at old metal detectors.
Yeah.
Oh, White's metal detectors. Yeah, they're not in business anymore, huh? All right, Georgia. How to die for treasure. Wow. Mel Fisher. Georgia, 39. Let's see if it's the same stories. Maybe they just recycled the stories. No? Oh, well, Incident at Chinook and Sherman's March to the Sea.
That would be about.
Looks like this one's the same story.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, it isn't. Because they're talking about kegs of Mexican silver dollars.
Yeah. Yeah, they had all kinds. They didn't just have the gold. They had silver, too.
Oh. How about that? Well, maybe I'll send these to you and you can do a story about the Chinook treasure. Okay. What else do we have? Hawaii, Texas, Georgia. Kansas, Kentucky, Pennsylvania. There you go, Mark. Pennsylvania. Oh, he's not here. He's walking his farty dog. Louisiana, New Mexico, North Dakota, Alaska, Wisconsin, Wyoming, Minnesota, Mississippi. There you go, Lincoln, New Jersey. Let me see what's in Mississippi, Lincoln. 41. Are you still here, Lincoln? Yeah. All right, 41. Lincoln, there are 4 treasure tales here. Lost Forts statewide, the Gore treasure, the Flowers treasure, the Lost Choctaw silver mine, and Land Pirate of the Natchez Trace. Oh, and there's another Russian somebody. Oh, you got him, Lincoln. Well done.
Lincoln got him.
Yeah. So, not to sound what is the idea? You're supposed to click that niosnc.site and it brings you to an adult site. Lincoln, have you heard of Samuel Mason, the land pirate of the Natchez Trace?
Where's my vial of gold? Is it up there? And gold.
Yeah,
oh my!
Stay away from those. Yeah, I'm not clicking anything, James. Lincoln, have you heard of Samuel Mason, land pirate of Natchez Trace? Here, I'll zoom in a little bit. That's the first one. Claiborne County. Anyway, so there's that one. West Virginia, Tennessee, Idaho, Tennessee, Hawaii, Kansas, Kentucky, Pennsylvania. Oh, I have 2 copies of this. Maryland, Massachusetts, and New York. There's another oldie from 1974.
That's about all the real gold you'll find in this house.
What is it? Oh, let me see that. Oh, there you go. That's neat. Did you pan that, or did you buy it, or?
Yep, I panned it.
Where'd you pan it?
I'll never tell.
Oh, no, I'm not like in Georgia, or
Yes.
you did? No, wow. Iowa, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania. Marty, a lot of Pennsylvania here. Alabama, Nebraska, Nevada, Ohio, North Carolina. I'm gonna have, yeah, maybe we will do Louisiana, Maine, Oklahoma, Michigan, New Jersey, New Mexico, another New Hampshire.
Digger Dan said there's gold in Paul's hand. Let's get him.
Iowa, Rhode Island, South Carolina, and this is another oldie from 1976. Anyway. All right, Paul. Hey, that was a lot of fun going through these.
That was a lot of fun. We'll have to do it again.
And I'm glad Belinda got your red. Well done, Belinda.
Sheriff Marty is standing and watch. Who give him the sheriff job?
I think could be about as trustworthy as those Chanel boys.
Well, what you didn't know, Marty had done left. Joke's on you. Oh, wait.
That's too funny.
Hey, Jason, North Jersey.
Hey, North Jersey. How are you? We're just about to wrap this up. We've been on for over 2 hours, so Paul's probably time for dessert. You had your dinner.
Marty is in here. Dang it. Well, he can be the sheriff. I'm still the marshal. Marty, you just got to upgrade.
I have one of those vials of gold too, Paul, but I did not. I panned it from pay dirt that I bought. I don't think there's any gold in New Hampshire. If there is any gold in New Hampshire, there's not a lot. It's powder. It's flour gold and things like that.
Well, gold's gold.
It is, but the effort that it takes to pan it, and I'm probably going to make some people upset. The effort that it takes to pan it here, I don't know if the return is worth it. Whereas if you go to a place like Northern Georgia or,
well, it's a lot harder to find it than you think it is. I mean, you finding a few flakes here and a few flakes. That's probably from 20 trips.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's probably about what we would. Yeah. Have you weighed it?
No. It probably don't even weigh a gram.
Yeah. Digger Dan said, I find more gold rings in Maine than I do here in New Hampshire. Yeah, that's probably how you're going to find gold in New England, I think.
It all adds up.
It does. It definitely does. It definitely does. And I'm sure it's just exciting finding a gold ring as it would be finding a gold nugget.
That's it.
Lots of work for gold panning. Yeah. I think it's fun. I think it's really relaxing. In fact, that's what I should probably do. Get another bag of pay dirt and do that. I made a video of that a long, like probably 2 or 3 years ago. I made a video about doing that.
I need to go get some too. Of course, we got 2 working gold mines in Dahlonega, and I need to go get some dirt, pan it out.
Is it the sort of thing where you can go and just get the trailings and, they for a 5-gallon bucket, they maybe charge you a low amount, but there's no guarantee to have anything. That sort of thing, or do they sell it by the bag?
One place sells it by the bag, and the other place, I guess they'd sell it by the bag too. But you can go there, and they got little water troughs set up, and you can sit there and pan it yourself, and so I'm going to check into that.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you end up doing that, if you want, well, you'd probably want to do it in your own stream. But if you want to do like a dueling gold painting thing, I'd get a bag and we could see what we do. Usually what I get like a $30 bag and I end up with like $20 worth of gold if I'm lucky. You know, it's $10 for the fun of it, which, you know. But then again,
what they do is get it from the same place and then.
Yeah, exactly.
Sound like a stream to me.
like a what?
A stream.
A stream? I'd happily do that. If you want to do it on your own, then
it don't matter to me.
If you're looking for a time slot during your 24 hours, but you're probably filled up by now, that'd be a fun thing to do. You and I doing a dueling gold painting. We'd have to have a contest so you get some. Well, we wouldn't have a contest, but we can just do it for fun. I find it the whole process very, very relaxing, which is why
right now I've got 18 people involved, and that's not even anybody. Well, that's counting Dig It Mart and Tyson Fury from the UK. Yeah, and if I've got to talk to them, so if they still want to do it, they're going to host the UK side version of the 24 hours.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, that's neat. Dan says painting gold sounds like buying a scratch ticket. Well, the difference is you buy a scratch ticket, you're not guaranteed anything. And with a lot of these, with the more reputable gold pay dirt companies, they'll guarantee something. So you'll get at least a decent return. Some of them you pay $30 for a bag and you get more than that in gold. So you just never know. But it's the fun of it, you know.
And I'll tell you what, if you're interested in prospecting, I recommend Dan Hurd.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a YouTube channel. He's hilarious, but he's serious. And I mean, he likes to have fun too.
And he's one of those guys with a beard.
Mm-hmm.
One of those wise old men with beards. No, in fact, I think Dan Hurd one time said he was selling bags of pay dirt.
I think so.
Yeah.
We'll check around and we'll set things up and go from there.
Yeah. Digger Dan, I know Gold Bay is really good. Miller Prospecting is good. I mean, Dan, if you want to do it, well, like Paul said, we'd have to find a good source, and I'll say, okay, we're going to buy one bag from this place and do it. But it's fun. It's fun. I mean, anybody will tell you, don't do it to get your money back.
No.
You know, you're only going to get your money back and then some if gold spikes a crazy amount. Then, you know, your $25 return ends up being worth $35 or $40. But I don't know.
And, you know, a lot of them throw gemstones in there too.
I've heard that too, and arrowheads and things like that. Yeah. I don't know a lot about semi-precious stones, but there was one bag that I bought that had a bunch of that stuff in it, and I put it aside. But yeah, I don't know a lot about that kind of thing. So it's just like buying a scratch ticket by the books. I don't know what you mean there. You definitely take a chance, but it's I would never buy a bag of pay dirt from a company that didn't guarantee at least something.
Right.
Because they don't give you a guarantee.
In fact, I've seen Dan Hurd go buy some himself.
Yeah.
And kind of went through it. And of course, him being Dan Hurd, he told the guy that he was coming. So he fixed a special bucket for him.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah. I think he's from Brooklyn. Martin at Golden Pay Dirt Reviews.
Yes.
Has a lot. It has kind of a no bull review of the best companies to buy from. So he'd be another good source too. Anyway. Oh, we had another troll?
Digger Dan, I know somebody who bought 2 whole stacks and went in the hole.
I don't want to take anything from anybody. People can spend their money however they want. They can invest it in the stock market. They can invest it in real estate. They can put it in crypto, whatever they want to do. I am not a scratch ticket person. I don't know. It's funny. I'd feel better buying a $25, $30 bag of pay dirt, having fun panning it, getting something back, than buying $25, $30, buying 3 $10 scratch tickets and ending up with nothing or $10. And because then what do you do?
NJD said Clash Guitar as well.
Yeah. One thing I would say is don't buy it off Amazon. The very first time I panned pay dirt, I bought it from Amazon, and it was a joke. I think I bought it from Amazon because I had some Amazon dollars to spend. But in fact, I gave them a terrible review. It was one of those companies where they put a little card in with a gold and said, if you write a good review for us on Amazon, we'll send you a bonus bag. I'm like, so it's you send crap pay dirt, and then you want people to put a good review on Amazon for you, so other people are going to buy from you. And then what are you going to send these people? Another garbage bag of pay dirt? Like, no, that's not how life should be. So I gave them a kind of a flaming review. Anyway, I used to buy $3 the whole book. What do you mean by a book? What a book of? You're talking like a stack of tickets? If I remember, it cost $300 or so for the stack. Okay. I don't know. I hope it worked out for you. Like Marty, how's your Cardano doing, Marty? Marty invests in cryptocurrency, or at least he did.
I have a riddle coin.
A riddle?
1 ounce silver. I don't know. It's not like a Bitcoin but it is 1 ounce silver. 999 pure.
So it's a silver round? You don't have to get it. It's a silver round, but why is it called a riddle?
I don't know. I actually won it. And I got it right here. See, all my coins are right here handy.
Oh, I'll show you something I have. Kind of a Christmas present that I got for myself. Oh, that's neat. That's a neat design. Looks like one of those fidget spinners.
When I hit 1,000, that's going to be part of the prize.
Boy, we got another. I just got another troll. So you won that. Good for you. Good for you. Crypto sucks. How's yours? I don't have a lot. Well, I don't know. I guess that's a subjective term. I don't have a tremendous amount in cryptocurrency. I don't want to say I don't trust it, but I'm not really sure where it's going. It's okay. I'm just sitting on it and seeing where it's going to be in 5 years. I'm not trading it. I'm just mostly it's in Ethereum and an Ethereum Classic. I'm just going to sit on it. I bought one of those really micro cryptocurrencies called Baby Doge Coin. But I'm not. Yeah, it goes down. When the stock market goes up, it tends to go down, and then vice versa. Paul, that's a really neat coin. So you won that on a live stream?
I won it in a contest. That's when I was first looking at coins and stuff.
Yeah.
And I had a giveaway. This guy, I don't even remember who it was, had a giveaway, and I got picked for it. And
Good for you.
so I've had it for about 2 years now.
That's neat. That's neat.
It's only worth the ounce of silver. That's about
okay.
it. So that I'm keeping it for my, as soon as I hit 1,000,
Yeah.
that's going to be one of the prizes.
There you go. That's awesome. That's a great idea.
So get me up to 1,000.
So make sure you subscribe. We talked about how U.S. coin designs really, they knew how to do it back in the day.
Yeah.
I bought this. I'm not big on modern commemoratives, but this is one I bought. It's a commemorative to commemorate the Smithsonian Institution. And it is slab, PCGS, 69 deep cameo. But I just love the design on the front. It has a really classic look to it. And the back has an even more classic look to it, I think. It's like Liberty holding a torch.
Oh, cool.
And I mean, look at the field. I mean, they're like deep space.
Mirror.
Yeah, they're pretty amazing. So, and I saw that. It was a good price. And I thought, you know what? Not only is that, but it's slab. So when I kick the bucket or whatever, at least whoever gets it will know what it is and that sort of thing. But yeah, so it is neat to have coins like yours and like this. This wasn't terribly expensive either, but I just thought that was a really neat design, and I guess the price is right. And okay, so that's where Paul has his treasure hidden, in the field behind his house. So look for the geese flying or the ducks flying.
The Eagles garden. Stash.
What we can say? Digger, we have a Bitcoin ATM and a gas station right up the road. Yeah, there's one of those not too far from my house either. And the Coinstar that I go to get, when I cash in the pennies, one of the options is to get cryptocurrency. But actually, I don't think I can do it with the pennies. I think I have to put money in there. I don't know. Cryptocurrency is make-believe money. It is. There's a lot of make-believe money out there, though, Lincoln. The money we have in hands is make-believe, too. In a sense, it is. And Marty's saying I've got 15 million Shiba Inu. See what it does in 5 years. Yeah, exactly. Randolph Relic is big into crypto as well. Really, Chris B3 Relic and I were talking about it. That's kind of how I got. I'm not into it. I don't have a lot in there, just because I'd rather, if I am going to invest money, I'd rather either pay off debt or you put it in stocks. I mean, the stock market's just been amazing too. But yeah, no, that's the way to do it. It's, you buy it and you park out, like just think of people who bought Comcast, Netflix, Amazon, Apple, back when they were tiny, and look what they are now. So only put, it's kind of like pay dirt, only put in it what you can afford to lose.
That's it.
Don't put the grocery money in there, and don't put the mortgage money in there, and car payment. You're a fool to do that.
Digger Dan, I may be giving you clues, and I may be misleading you.
Paul, that's a good idea. You could do for like a giveaway. You could have clues in the background, and people have to piece it together.
Yeah.
And then email you with the solution. All right, I'll tell you what right now. What are you at, Paul, for your?
I am at. See, now I've dropped down some more. I'm at 661.
All right. There will be something else attached to this, but this is a $5 Confederate note. Signed in Richmond, Virginia. Yep. February 1864. This plus something else to be determined will, if you want to do a 1,000, you're going to do a giveaway, right?
Yep.
This can be added to it, and I'll add something else to it as well to be determined.
Okay.
So let's get Paul AWR to 1,000 subscribers. He certainly deserves it. It is. It's kind of a little mothy. Maybe it's from the Cheneau treasure. I don't know. Oh, that was gold though. That was because Cheneau, there are a lot of French Canadians in New Hampshire, so I think that he sent some of it up here. And but no, let's try to get Paul to 1,000 because I'll throw this in and I'll throw something silver in there too to help a buddy out because Paul certainly.
I don't care nothing about being monetized.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, I appreciate every one of you that are subscribed to me.
Yeah.
It's just
I don't care. 1,000 mark is neat though.
Yeah, I don't care nothing about making money off YouTube. I mean, when I hit 1,000, I know they're gonna knock me right back down to 900 and whatever. But
well, you know what though, I think let's see. I think it's fair to say, if he doesn't mind my saying it, I hit 1,000 thanks to Lincoln. I think he did a little bit of a membership campaign for me and got some people on board. And I thought the same thing, Paul. I thought, I'm going to take a screenshot of my having 1K subscribers because it's going to be short-lived. But it hasn't. I lose some, but now I think I have a... I don't know if I can do it from here, but I like 1,030, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I'll just do it. No, I'm not going to do it now.
I know when I've done a 600 subscriber giveaway. Well, the next day after I done the giveaway, I dropped 5 subs. So there I was back under 600 again.
Oh, okay. All right.
Marty is at 944. There's another one that deserves to be 1,000.
Oh, no kidding.
I can't believe Jason has been at 530. As many people as you always see him on a stream.
If NG, well, this could go either way. If he had that Mankini photo, he might get a lot of people. He might scare people away. I don't know. I'm not saying you should do that, Jason, but
see you, Jason. I'm just kidding, buddy.
Oh, hey, NJ, Jason, have you heard anything from Carrie? It can just be like a yes or no. I hope she's doing well.
Yeah, I hadn't.
And everybody, happy New Year's, by the way.
Jason said he'd be negative subs then.
Not a word. Yeah, okay. I sent a text to her as well a little while back, but I didn't. I heard from her before. Hey, Miss Belinda.
Are you saying hey?
Off to bed?
No, she's off to work.
Oh. I hope you have tomorrow off.
They said they hope you get tomorrow off. You working tomorrow? She's working tomorrow too.
Oh, dang nabbit.
So I need a midnight buddy.
Well,
she said she's gonna work daytime.
All right. Well, let's see. We're at 2:30, so we can keep you on here for a little while longer if you need to. I can read you another Georgia treasure story if you want. But no, I'll put this aside.
Hey, thank you.
It looks like it was folded here at one point because there's a little bit missing, and there's something missing from there. So it's not. I mean,
hold on one second, Jonathan. You go ahead and talk.
You betcha. So yeah, let's try to get Paul to 1,000. He's got a little ways to go. I'm not sure how else we can do it, but if he does, I don't know. Does YouTube allow you to make videos saying if I get to 1,000, I'm going to give this away? I think I don't know if they like that. And we have to get Marty up there too. Are you doing any kind of 1,000 sub giveaway, Marty? Because Marty, if you're having a push to 1,000, and you would easily do it because you let me go back. You said you're 944, so you only need 56. Oh, you are? Did you put something on your? I'll give something for yours. What do we do here? Oh, what do I have here? Yeah, I know. How about this, Marty? A 1907 Indian in really nice condition. Liberty is full. The rails are full, the top and bottom of the band. Feather details there. Now, I don't know if it's been cleaned or if that's natural luster. It's hard to tell. If it's cleaned, it was an old cleaning. The only downside, Marty, is it has a scratch there. But this is also under pretty high magnification on my microscope. I mean, in hand, you can barely see that. But it's a pretty coin. I'll offer that up for your 1,000 sub giveaway, buddy. Happily do that. Maybe I can get that focused. There you go. So Marty, we'll do that for you, okay? You get to 1,000 and I'll send that to somebody. Oh, Paul's back.
Yep.
Can't talk about him anymore.
Shh. Let's say that $5 Confederate note again, Jonathan.
All right. Let me switch cameras. How was that? And you want me to do this?
Who's the signer? MG something.
I'll put it under the microscope. I don't know. I turn that off. All right. So for register, it does look like it's MC or MG something. And the state treasurer looks like S. Sagan, S-A-G-A-N. J. Sagan is the treasurer. February something, 1864. That's where that cut is going up, unfortunately.
The one I found in my great-grandfather's. Yours is a Richmond?
Yes.
Mine is too. Mine's from April the 6th, 1863.
Oh, yours is a little bit older. Yeah, we'll put you up there.
This was in my great-great-grandfather's wallet.
Wow.
back in the back, and I don't think anybody thought to look back there.
Now, what's the design?
It's got
Okay, yeah, I have the same design. What is it's stamped September. See where the 5 is? The number 5? Is there a stamp that's saying September?
I can't tell what.
It's right here. Let me do this. On yours, Paul, it's right here. It's like stamped September something. Maybe when it was redeemed.
September 1863.
Oh, okay. So it was issued. When was it issued?
April 6th. April the 6th.
Okay. So
1863.
Printed in April, and it was probably, I don't know if that's the case, it was probably redeemed that day in September. Well, that's yeah. So yours is a bit older than this one. Now you had something right. You had something right here. Was it like a watermark or something? Like a design?
Oh, it was where it was taped.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Somebody had taped it.
Okay. Yeah, this says C. I don't know what that must have something to do with the plate. We'll pay bearer $5. Richmond, Virginia, that date. And the back is obviously, I think the backs all kind of look the same. Back looks like play money.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think most bills back then look that way.
What's your letter right here?
I don't. It says NO for number, and then handwritten it says 16786 or 85.
Mine are A's on both sides. Got an A on both sides.
I have a C to the left of Richmond.
That's where my number is.
Oh, okay. So they changed the design. So the plate that it was made was probably the A plate. This is the C plate. They changed things around, probably because they were counterfeited, or maybe the North was printing them and trying to inflate the currency. So they changed which is probably why yours was redeemed in September. Oh, okay. See, right here I have a C, and right there I have a C. And I really do not know much about Confederate. I think Confederate currency is fascinating. I have some other pieces in my collection, but I don't know a lot about it. I don't purport to know a lot about it.
And then you sent me a hold on.
Oh, I know what you're gonna. Yeah. Okay, the eagle's wing is pointing down towards that tree. That must be the gold is buried. Oh, now he's covering it up.
The Merchants Planters Bank of State of Georgia $1 note from Savannah.
Oh, look at that. You put it in a frame.
Yep.
I don't remember where I got that, Paul. I think I had that one for a long time. And then thought, wait a minute, I know somebody in Georgia. Let's send it back home.
Let's get this Southern stuff out of here. I know.
Now I have in my collection. I think a $5, a $10, and a $20 Confederate note. That's what's I have an album upstairs with some, because I don't really collect currency, but I have some currency in there, and I have some old stamps, old U.S. stamps and other stamps. I should just go through that sometime. That'd be kind of fun. I haven't seen that in years and years and years. I should just at least take a look at it, make sure it's in good condition still.
Yeah. And I just got all kinds of stuff in here.
All right, Jason. Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year, Jason.
And same to
I've
you,
even
Dan.
got some canceled checks from 1930.
Oh, look at that. For $500?
Yep, $500. There's 3 of them, actually.
Wow. Were they...
August the 29th. Got two of them from August 29th. In fact, they are numbered. These two are consecutive numbers.
Huh.
Check number 472 and 473.
Wow. Now, for that amount, were they written to a person or were they written to a business? Was it like
one was written to a company, John T. Sadler Company, for $500.
Yeah.
And this one right here is $89.
Hmm.
It was. Now tell me, you tell me what this company made. American La France Fomite.
La France? American La France? Were they fire engines and
You're
fire
close.
extinguishers?
Fire extinguishers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then this other one was wrote to somebody named A.O. Smith for $5.
Huh.
And that was August the 30th of 1930.
Oh, that's cool. Hey, Lou, Indiana Tones, how are you?
Hey, Lou.
We're just jabbering.
Yeah.
In fact, does StreamYard have a streaming time limit for a single stream?
I don't know.
All right, we're going to hit we'll see if it's 3 hours. We're about to hit 3 hours.
Yeah, we are. It's been fun, Jonathan.
Yeah, it has been fun. Let me get back here.
I've got some German money my daddy brought back.
Like Nazi Germany money, or?
Let me pull it out if I can get it.
Oh, your dad wouldn't have been in World War II.
No.
Maybe your grandfather.
It is a rack mark, though.
Yeah, that's just. That looks like an old one, though. What's the date on that? It doesn't look like it's from the 40s or 50s.
That is.
That looks like what they had after Nutgeld. Like the 20s, maybe very early 30s.
August the 30th, 1924.
Oh, okay.
And it says something in front of that. And then it says Berlin, then 22 January 1929.
Well, that's Nazis weren't in power then, but they were thinking about it.
It is a rack mark, though.
Yeah. That's neat.
So.
Yep. That's cool. Geez, another one of these morons. I'm sorry, I'm talking about in YouTube. We got another troll.
I see him.
I think I got that person.
Yep, you did. So, not only coins do I like notes too.
Yeah. Do you have a lot of banknotes?
No. I also may throw. I hadn't decided how many winners I'm gonna have for my $1,000.
Oh, nice.
Complete. 2 Philadelphia and Denver. I'm thinking about throwing them in.
Yeah, you're right, Marty. That's like the 5th one I've seen tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, it's all automated. It's just.
And then our good buddy Hoosier sent me these bicentennials.
Nice. Are they
Silver set? Silver set.
That is really nice. You didn't say that's a giveaway.
No.
Keep that, because
I'm
that's a neat
keeping
one.
them.
I got a nice one of those from Lincoln Central, actually. Marty has a question for you, Paul, in the chat.
Yes. No, I have not got anything from Marty is nuts about digging. That's okay. I understand.
Are you expecting something? This is what I got from Lincoln Central.
I think he was sending me a Christmas card.
Oh, so same kind of thing.
Yep. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, that Lincoln's a good guy.
He is. He is.
That's going nowhere, though.
Just like mine.
Yep.
Staying in the house.
Somebody sends me something in friendship. It's documented as such.
And that's pretty much me, too. And everything that I'm giving away is either what I've won or bought. I think I bought that 2000 set from either Travis, Lemonhead Pennies.
Yeah.
Or I can't think of the other one's name right now. But yeah, everything else somebody's give me, I keep it.
Well, I'll tell you what. Would this be honest? Not that you would be dishonest. But that seated dime that I won in your stream?
Yes.
How about if I add that to your 1,000 giveaway? I'll pay it forward.
That's totally up to you.
I will do that. So in addition to that $5 Confederate note, see, I'm going to put these in an envelope.
Write all this down. I'll forget it.
I'll send you an email.
Okay.
Well, you get something together first. You know, like I didn't realize you were doing that. But we'll have this.
Well, I'm so far away from it right now. It hadn't really entertained it. I just been, thinking ahead and getting stuff.
So, but I'll put these in an envelope. So you have at least two things from me: a seated dime, 1887, $5 Confederate note. I'll add something else to that. Let's get you to 1,000, Paul.
Oh, I do appreciate that.
And Marty, you'll get that Indian head sent, and I'll toss something else in there too. Lincoln, I blocked Emily before in other channels. Yeah, I can no longer see the bots I blocked. Oh, okay. No problem. I mean, they just put up one of those links, I guess, and easy enough to block them. All right, this will be an interesting experiment. We're about to hit 3 hours. I want to see what happens after 3 hours.
Yeah. What year is that dime?
1887 seated dime. And I graded it as a fine. Actually, Lincoln, let me show you this. What would you grade this as? I'll put it under the microscope. I graded it as a fine, and I'll tell you why if I can remember. But I wrote down fine.
Lincoln.
Yeah. No, I think it's legitimate. Let me quickly change cameras here. I'll regrade it, okay? I'll grade it on the fly. Let's see.
Solo.
Okay. Oh, so okay. Let me do that. Hold on. All right. The first thing I would look for is liberty, and there's a full liberty. There are lines in the shield. There's nowhere there. There are lines in the drapery, the folds. You can see those. You can see the toe. I mean, the foot. It's not worn. There is a little bit of detail on the cap and a little bit of hair detail. So this is certainly seen circulation, but I have no problem saying that's in fine condition at least.
Weak on the S. A little weak on that S in states. The first one.
And okay. And the back, you see the kernels in the corn, you see the leaves in the wheat, you can see the detail in the ribbon. The S in states is weak. Yeah. But the D is strong and the T and the A are fairly strong. So that could just be a strike. Look at that S.
Yeah, and that S is stout.
Yeah, and all these letters are going to be the same height.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that you can make out the breasts, and there's a little bit of gunk on the knee, but
did you just say the B word?
I said chicken breasts.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. You can't. Okay, that's fine. I think fine is a.
Now the reverse on that is.
So
awesome.
Lincoln says it's better than fine. So conservatively, it's graded fine.
Yeah.
So, and I'll put that.
That is a good looking coin. And you won that from Bobby, didn't you?
I did. Yeah. I did.
Bobby is a good guy.
Yeah. I guessed there was a state I had to guess on your giveaway.
Yeah. Now I picked Wyoming.
Yeah.
And I didn't think nobody was ever going to guess it.
Yeah. Lincoln, go get them. I'll leave
it
there for you, Lincoln. Go get it. Go get it, Lincoln. Oh,
I got
it. Well, poor Lincoln's on his iPhone, so he probably can't.
Yeah.
So that's number 6. I wonder if this is. Well, Marty said it's happening a lot, but I've never had that many trolls on my channel. But then again, I don't recall the last time I streamed for 3 hours, and we went over 3 hours, so I guess StreamYard does not have a 3-hour limit.
I guess they you got a 20-hour a month limit.
Yeah,
I know that on the free version.
Yep. Tomorrow night I am hosting the coin roll hunt,
so we better go.
So I hope everybody here can make it there, including you.
I will. I'll try.
And yeah, I think we probably should close this off. But
what time are you starting tomorrow night?
I think it's at 8:00, Paul.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it is. And I don't know how many rolls we're doing. I have some here, and I think Paulie said he's going to try to get some. We'll see. We'll see what we end up doing.
All right.
All right. Well, hey, Paul, thanks for accompanying me on this coin roll.
Hey, it was fun. We're gonna have to do it again.
Yeah, I said it's not a coin roll hunt. It was a winter wheat lot. But yeah, we got some interesting ones, and I think I agree. I think I got my money back and then some on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's good.
Guys, I hope everybody has a happy new year. Be safe. Dodge storms.
Yeah, definitely do that. And tomorrow night, if you can make it at 8:00, it's a coin roll hunt, but it's also just chatting and wishing each other Happy New Year and all that. And
sounds good.
We'll do that. And so Mark Saturday is live streaming.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so don't forget about that. And
AWR is taking the night off.
All right, and don't forget about Marty's Nuts About Digging. Promote his channel to get him to 1,000. Don't forget AWR. Promote his channel, get him to 1,000, and we'll see everybody later. Okay. All right, Paul. Hey, thank you.
Thank you. All right. Bye.